Okay, good morning there, Long Branch. This is the video that I am going to put onto my YouTube channel so you can look through the components of the program. The way I'm picturing it right now is there's going to be 4 separate videos. First one will be a brief overview of all the components. Then the second video will go through some of the games. Third video go through some of the other games, and then the last video will be solely on loopsters. Okay, so first, every single chapter starts out with a discovery template. I'll go through it in detail, but basically there's the front right here, and this is the back. They would be done theoretically on a Monday to help the kids become familiar with where the facts come from. Next, this is an oops sheet, which I passed out on Friday. This is for whenever students make a mistake. They would complete something that turns into a sheet like this, where they practice the fact many times. Next are all the games. This is, of course, the Snakester game that I've played with many of the classes. I'll go through it in detail. Next is the Matchster, where you match the problem with the answer, followed by, this is a Faxter, where the object is to get 4 in a row, and Shipster, where you're trying to sink the other person's boat. Those games, the Snakester, Matchster, the Faxter, and the Seekster, or excuse me, the Shipster right here. Basically, those can be played as many times as you want during the course of the week. The idea of the program is to do it in 5 to 10 minutes each day, and those games are there, and I'll go through them in detail in a few minutes. Next, these are in the back of all the books. This is called a Seekster, where you look around for all the words in the times table, and basically ends up looking like this with a hidden message. And from the hidden message, you read along and you can answer the questions at the bottom. Next is something I did not talk about with all the groups. This is called a do now. It could also be used as a homework, but basically it's for practicing. It's something that, here, I'll go to the next one. This is the bottom half. Again, that's the same thing at the top. The bottom is where, personally, I feel like kids would do it on a piece of loose leaf, and they would work out the answers. I'll go through that in detail in a few minutes. Next is, well, that's pretty much it. So basically the idea is it's designed to be 10 minutes a day. On Monday you do the discovery template, and then the rest of the week you play the games. Now, I did talk about possibly doing an oops challenge, and what that is would be take the times table of the week, go around the tables each day asking every student one fact, and if they make a mistake, then they would do an oops sheet for that fact that they got wrong. And basically at the end of the week, you would decide whether the students had mastered the facts well enough, or if you needed to keep the class still back on that times table for another week. Again, the focus is to end up at mastery. So if any more than 3, even 4 students don't have the facts mastered, it would be, in theory, a good idea to stay on that family for another week, and then the other kids can be doing loopsters for that second week while you help the other kids master their facts. Okay, that will be video number 1.